Hi, this is Travis with Two Brothers Adventures. We're going to be doing a video install today of some Madstad windshield brackets on a Suzuki DL650 v-strom. If you don't know anything about these brackets, what these do is these allow you to have infinite adjustment forward to backward within these stops, as well as up and down off of the bike. So these brackets are a really nice addition to the v-strom. You can get different adjustments for your height and eliminate a lot of the buffering issue that people complain about on the v-strom. And I did a kind of an unscientific chart to show how these work. What I did was took this pole and taped a marker at the end, and what I did was use this black line. These are the three positions of the factory windscreen. So you can see the factory windscreen adjusted in its three positions. This is the angle and the height. Then I installed the Madstad brackets, and this is the back adjustment and the front adjustment at the full height. And then all the way at the bottom, these are your points. And the nice thing about the Madstad is you get an infinite adjustment this way between these two lines, so you can get different angles to handle the airflow a little bit differently. And then these last lines, the green lines, are the new Madstad windscreen. It's much bigger and taller, so as you can see, this is the top, or the furthest back point all the way down up to here, and then all the way up to here, so adjustment in there. So that's how they work. What you get with the Madstad windshield mount kit is you get the instructions, you get the mount screws, an Allen wrench. These will actually fit the factory bolts on the bike as well as the new ones. You get these rubber stoppers and an alcohol swab, and what these are designed for is you wipe away, or you rub with the alcohol swab on the metal, and then you stick them down, and this is where the windshield will rust up against when it's tightened down. And then you get 4 screws to reattach the windshield. Now if you use the factory windshield, these will actually screw on, and the beauty covers will actually cover those up, so that's really nice. And then to show you the difference between the factory windscreen that's currently on here and the new Madstad windscreen, as you can see, it's significantly bigger. So it's about probably about 4 inches taller, and it extends out about an inch and a half on each side, plus you get this piece down here. So this will definitely give us a lot more protection, and then with the brackets we'll get a lot more adjustment. So we'll go ahead and start the install. To do the install, you will obviously need a Phillips head screwdriver. You got to remove these beauty plates. And then these just come off. And then you got to remove the 4 screws from the factory windshield. And again, these are Phillips head. Alright, so we'll set that to the side. Then you got to remove these 4 bolts. These are the bolts you would remove to adjust the factory bracket up or down in the 3 factory positions. Drop that one, I'll grab it in a minute. So you don't need to, Madstad recommends that you save and keep these obviously in case you ever want to put this back on, but it does come with new bolts. So there we go. So you pull that off, save that, and save your screws. And then you take the new bracket, and they recommend that you install it in the middle position. So the middle position, if you look right here, you can see that there's screws, and you have 4 holes, so it would go into this hole and this hole for the middle position. On the top of this one would go in. and then simply tighten these down. Get them nice and snug. And same thing on this side. Same holes. And one more. Okay, so they recommend to install the windshield now that you loosen these and lower them all the way down, so they're both at the same point. Now I'll show you with the factory windscreen, if you put this back on and you lined up these holes and we attached these in, you can see that the beauty plates would actually go back on and cover these, and they come with an extra new screw that will go in through this hole here and actually attach to the bracket, so you can put your beauty plates back on if you have your factory windscreen. Since we're not going to be using the factory windscreen, I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and we're going to install the Madstad windscreen. So get this lined up. Simply screw these in. Now you want to be careful when you're starting these that you don't push too hard. If you push too hard, you can pop the little rubber grommets that are on the other side that these are screwing in out. If that happens, you can easily just pop them back in. But it's one of the things in the instructions that says be careful when you're starting them not to push too hard, because you can push them right out of the metal piece there in the back. And then also you want to make sure not over tighten these. Alright, so it's that simple. As you can see, it's pretty quick and easy, pretty painless to do. I'll walk around here and get on the bike and show you now how easy it is to adjust. If I want to adjust this, all I simply do is loosen these, and I have an adjustment on the windscreen to whatever position I want. When I get it to where I want, I simply tighten these back down, and I'm ready to go. So it's really nice, gives you a lot of flexibility. You know, you can lower it down if you want when it's a little bit hotter. You can get different angles of air depending on your height, the gear you're wearing, things like that. And really quick and easy, fast to adjust when you're on the bike. This is definitely one of the modifications that a lot of people will recommend for the Suzuki v-strom. That's a must-have, one of the first sparkles that you'll add to your bike. So definitely check this out from Madstad Engineering. This is the Madstad windshield bracket as well as the Madstad windscreen.